हाँ. अदनान शाह. वेरी गुड इवनिंग यार. अदनान, आप कौन सी ईयर के लिए तैयारी कर रहे हो?
कोई और कमेंट आया क्या?
नहीं, एक बार देना प्लीज.
इसमें मेरे को थोड़ा देर में आता है, एक बार देख लो. I can't see comments here. Can you? Anvit, check the chat, please.
नहीं, मेरे को यहाँ कोई नहीं चार्ट दी थी. मैं देख रहा हूँ. मैं लाइव हूँ यार. थैंक यू. हाय राहुल. अदनान, आप हो क्लास में? राहुल, आंसर नहीं लिखा आपने? Guys, should we start? Or let's wait another 2 minutes. Any doubts, guys, till now? Do you have any queries, any doubts? Adnan, you're there in the class. Okay, let's get started, guys. My name is Anvit Agarwal. You can search me on Unacademy platform. I teach in the UPSC category, and you can read more about me here. So this class is all about PSR answer writing, and we are starting with primarily paper 2. Okay. राहुल, क्या नहीं समझ में आया था? लेट्स डिस्कस है. क्या प्रॉब्लम है बताओ. ठीक है. लेट्स डिस्कस डायरेक्टली. इफ एनीबडी कम्स न्यू आई विल जस्ट अपडेट, है ना. राहुल, एक प्लस पे भी क्लास होता है डेली 2 PM, आंसर राइटिंग क्लास. आई सजेस्ट अगर आप आ पाओगे तो प्लीज ज्वाइन दिस क्लास. इट्स वेरी हेल्पफुल. वी आर अलाइंड विद 2021 टेस्ट सीरीज एज वेल. ओके. Unacademy Mains test series, we are aligned in sync with that. Unacademy Mains. Let's start. In that 2 PM class, we evaluate in a very detailed manner. A one-to-one copy is evaluated. Detailed feedback is given on a live class. Okay. So ensure for mains answer writing, please join the class. If you are joining for the first time, guys, you can use referral code Anvit Agarwal to get 10% discount on plus. Additional 10% you can get on your credits. So total 20% discount you can achieve. Welcome. Hi Pratibha, welcome to the class. So I guess the price would be hiked from today. No, Rahul, just don't do that, okay? Because optional is very topmost priority. You are giving it 21, right? For 21, the priority should be optional at this point of time. Why I'm saying this is Your GS, you have to start working for your GS, I guess in June if the exam is there. You have to start 24, let's say 20th June. So at least 4 to 5 months you have to dedicatedly give to your pre. Then your basics would be covered there. So let's say you have only by Jan end to cover the optional. Okay, make sure that you are covering your optional very detailed till January end. Okay, Pratibha, let's start answer writing. Should we wait another 2-3 minutes, guys? I think I'm just assuming a few of the students would be joining very shortly. Maybe Anurag or maybe anybody writing 2020 mains. Okay. Meanwhile, if you can start with this answer or you want, we can start with the easier one, right? This is an easy one. Pratibha, let's start with this. Okay, Rahul. Just till we are waiting, can you draw a mind map, guys? Rahul, Pratibha, and I guess who's there in the class? Rahul and Pratibha. Adnan, you were there in the class? Okay, can you draw a mind map for this? You're already in this Telegram group, right? Rahul, Pratibha? Okay, from tomorrow I'll try to give you, we are trying to give 2 questions, okay? We'll try to give 2 questions. We daily attempt 2 questions. We'll try to include one from part C and one from part D. And we'll discuss in detail, okay? Just ensure you are part of the Telegram group. So can you draw a mind map? What are the initial thoughts that come? Let's do a small exercise. Note down whatever the points come to your mind when you see the question, okay? Let's write down some key points. Rahul, let's brainstorm, okay? What's the question asking? The counterbalance, India needs to desire to counterbalance, compels India to act Far East. You have any idea about Act Far East policy? And discuss the challenges and the opportunities for India in Russia Far East. Okay? Let's brainstorm for another 1 or 2 minutes. Meanwhile, also I'll wait for other people to join. No, sir, not read yet. Rahul, no idea, not at all. You have zero idea about what is Act Far East. Russia के Far East का, you have no idea? Hi Akash, very good evening. Akash, have you started? Akash, we had a discussion on call, right? You're preparing for 2020 mains. Do you want, Rahul, let me just try a few more things. Pratibha, okay. Dipankar, can you just write few points on this? Pratibha, what could we write? Let's discuss few points. What is, if India is trying to act Far East, what could be the, whom it trying to counterbalance? This is in context of whom? Dipankar, Pratibha, Rahul, can anybody comment? It is in context of whom? No idea? Okay, let's try to focus something here. No idea. So, okay, guys, I've also shared a link in the group as well, right? So let me tell you. So what India has started is, in India have expanded the policy of Act East. You know the policy of Act East? From Look East, we move to Act East, right? You know this? And how from Act East, Hi Narag, Hi Arlene, okay? Uh, to counter China, yes, it is about to counter China. That is okay. That's a good thing. Guys, Harleen, Anurag, can you write daily 2 answers for this? One question I'll try to give from part C from tomorrow if you want. Or you want both the questions from part D? Harleen, you have to start write answers, okay? Dipankar, Harleen, Anurag, guys. Part C, I'll include one part in C as well. Okay, don't worry. Can you tell me, anybody have no idea about Act Far East policy? How Act East have been expanded to Act Far East? So what happened? What happened is that India, when Prime Minister Modi travels to Russia recently, in Vladivostok, है ना, एक city है, there is a city to attend the East European Forum Summit. Okay, there he unveiled this policy, Act Far East. Okay, it have expanded the Act East policy to Act Far East. Anurag, that's okay. That's okay. Let's discuss. Okay, yeah. Vladivostok करके जो भी whatever the cities, that's not very important. What the point is, I'm just trying. See, what we'll discuss in the class, don't worry. We will try to decode how to write the answer. Okay, in the class we'll try to initiate, understand what should be the flow and how to write an answer. And even if you're not able to write, have the content after the class you can write. Okay, after it in the class, make sure you are writing it. Okay, now so Dipankar said for India's vision to what could be the objective of India. Let's come to the question later. Let's discuss what could be the India's Act Far East policy. Okay, guys, you should have been aware about this is okay. Let's discuss what could be the objective. One objective is, what can you see why India wants to be in the far east of Russia. Okay, so what has happened is India have expanded the Act East. One is India have expanded the policy of Act East to Indo-Pacific. Right, it's not related only to South Asian countries, right? So Act East means focus more on Indo-Pacific, and then when you are acting Far East is basically acting in the Russia's eastern part or Russia's Asian part. Okay, this is India, this is China. So in this Russia, this is Russia, this area, okay, connecting northeastern Asia and western Pacific Ocean. Make sense, guys? Anurag said one is mineral exploration. Okay. Harleen, any idea about this? To have better ties, okay, better ties. What else, guys? What could be the major objective? Think in a broad way. Better relations with Russia. What else, guys? India influence in Pacific Ocean. Okay, I'll take that. Rather more in Western Pacific. Somebody said defense. Dipankar, how does it make sense to have defense? You said India's vision, expansion of India's vision. Hi Guru, counter Chinese influence. How? Exactly, that's what I'm asking. How do you counter Chinese influence? How? That's what the question is, Guru. How? Not diamond, expansion of India's vision of economic, India's expansion of India's interest. कौन सी interest है, I guess? You're talking about economic, political interest, okay? Okay. Military exercise, not exactly, Anurag. How does expand defense ties, Helene? So I've already told you what they're trying to do is they've unveiled this policy, and what they have extended is 1 billion credit line. India have given 1 billion credit line to Russia. 1 billion credit line. So India is planning to invest in that region. Got it? India is planning to invest $1 billion into Russia Far East policy. Okay, that's one thing. So the main idea is how do India counter Chinese influence in the region? They, like many other Russian company, to develop submarine. Okay, you can join development or maybe expansion of better relations with Russia, or maybe defense ties. Not exactly. India is investing in their counter hegemony in East and South China Sea by countering Chinese. Yes, good point, Guru. That's what we have to start thinking. So Guru said that counter Chinese hegemony. How does India counter Chinese hegemony? What is the process? So the process you're suggesting, or countering Chinese influence you're suggesting in, by increasing its presence in South China Sea, okay, or by countering Chinese Belt and Road Initiative. How do India counter this? That's what the idea is. How? And that's a valid point. India's presence in South China Sea. So how do you justify this? You can justify India's presence in South China Sea. It makes sense to be present in China's sensitive regions, right? That's a sensitive region. Or in China's neighborhood, immediate neighborhood. Increase India's presence in China's neighborhood. When China is present or expanding in South Asia or Indian Ocean, okay? That's the objective, right? Any doubt in this? That's a valid point. I'll take that. Good, Guru. Anything else, guys? See, guys, you are trying to tell everything like that only. Geopolitical advantage, counter China's hegemony. Just give a justification, okay? So justification could be to be present in China's sensitive region or China's immediate neighborhood, okay? Yes, that is also one thing. So decrease. So what the point you are trying to tell is decrease Russia or other Russia dependence on China, or decrease over dependence on China, right? What else? So, but you need to understand, Guru, there is a limitation to it, right? China economy is 5 times than India. Economically, they have deep pockets. India is a developing country comparative to China. Okay, so they can't actually, they can't, in reality, they can't. They can't reality compete with China. Okay, in terms of money. Got it? They have huge deep pockets. They are giving very low interest rate. Okay, so try to understand. They're just not decreasing. They're trying to diversify Chinese options. So if you write like, instead of this, okay, this is one point. If you write India, Japan, Russia, or I guess it's RIJ, okay, then you can counter Chinese hegemony or a BRI project. So Japan can invest. Japan investment, and you make a strategic move, strategic framework, bring together these countries, then you can counter BRI. Okay? Yes, Harleen, that's a very good point. So the third point coming up from Harleen is that Arctic region mein, you have Arctic region geopolitics, right? To be involved in the geopolitics. Good point. What else, guys? How do you balance or counter China? By increasing your presence in. So what you can write is, it's a symbolic thing, okay? It's a symbol. It's a strategic initiative. What you are trying to tell Russia and the world, strategical move. What do you objective telling Russia and the world? Okay, India is willing to act in extended neighborhood, or not is willing to act outwards than immediate neighborhood. Okay, it's not a regional power. That we can write. It showcase, highlight, whatever you want to write. It's highlight India's ambition. Okay. Of global world power, global power status, right? One point you have written already there. We have written that broad base the relation, expansion of India's interest, better relations. So we are trying to expand the relations, broad base the relation, expanding the relations, not limiting only to defense and hydrocarbons. Okay. So in any doubt till now? Increased presence in Indo, Micronesia, Polynesia, set up bases in set. Yeah, that would be too far-fetched. I'll just focus on this. Okay. Can also be used in that area. Harling, so what you guys have to write in, so make sure the objective have two objectives can be written, classified in. One could be economic, okay, and other could be major. It's not strategic. It's not only limited to strategic, it's limited to economic and political as well. So just not write that it's only limited to counter China. Okay, no policies like that only limited to counter China. That would be very narrow interpretation. Okay, not only limited to would be wrong. Only limited to counter China. Okay, economic aspect is increase maritime trade, expand maritime trade. One, improve connectivity between Chennai and that Vladivostok. ठीक है? Improve connectivity. You can give data as well. How to improve connectivity? You can write. Currently, it takes 40 days via Suez Canal. Okay, it would reduce to 24 days. Then strategic in this you can route, we discuss South China Sea, presence and increase in South China Sea, and connecting in Northeastern Asia, connecting Northeast Asia with presence in maritime footprint, or you can write maritime. That one could be blue water navy presence. That also could be expanded. Let somebody write that. We'll write in paragraph, Anurag. I'm just trying to explain you things. Don't worry. Rahul, I'll explain. Don't worry. Just understand the what first understand the basic fundamental of the question. What is the demand of the question? And one would be strategic, political, or geopolitical. You can write in. You can classify in terms of Arctic Ocean. Okay. There is a geopolitical politics going on in the Arctic Ocean route. Let me just see Harleen energy. Okay, then one could be energy or joint energy security. Just write energy security. In energy security, you can give minerals, oils, gas, whatever it is. Okay. So one is energy security, one is maritime trade has to be boosted. Third, connectivity. It would improve the connectivity. Fourth, and this only the trade aspect you can tell, right? Currently, we have only 12 billion, less than 12 billion trade. Right, we have to expand it to 30 billion by 2025. That would be so improve the data, include the data. Okay, guys, make sure you are including the data. Japan, yes. That in this is an objective. We can expand Japan, RIJ. We can expand. I already shared a link, guys. Hai I've already shared a link where this all data you can refer to. RIJ, Indonesia, you can say, or Vietnam. Include this. A joint trilateral partnerships include South Africa, Australia or New Zealand in that collaboration. Japan definitely can be included. Guru, that is very far-fetched. Let's focus on focus on main points. We have already covered that part into this area, Western Pacific Ocean, connecting Northeast Asia and connecting West Pacific Ocean. Any doubt in this point, guys? You understand the objectives of the policy? Guru, there is a Telegram group, right? You need to join the Telegram group. I have already shared some links to the questions to help you understand. Okay. So make sure you attend the class on a regular basis. Even if you're not writing, we'll discuss how to write the answer, what could be the points included. Okay. This strategic has to be very important. How to counter China, how it is a symbolic thing. Okay. Telling Russia and the world and India beyond neighborhood, okay? Outward or beyond. Act beyond, not outward, right? Beyond immediate neighborhood. Highlight India's ambition as great power. It's a symbolic move. Intro, I'll come back. Till now, any doubt in this part, guys? I'll come to that. Okay. Guru just joined the Telegram group. 1 billion credit line. So now can we try to write the answer? What could be the intro? Rahul is asking. So first part is asking about India's desire to counterbalance compels India to act Far East. So counterbalance China. Okay. So what you have to write, in this part is that this strategy is a part of countering China. Okay, let me just give that. Question is clear, right, guys? Question is asking that this strategy is to counter China. India's Act Far East policy. Then what could be the initial factor you can start with? The policy is there, right? Act Far East. So why do we need to counter China? Harleen, why do we need to counter China? Aggressive policy. So see, if I can say India's policy is both to containment and, one second, both of containment and engagement, right? So can I start with an intro about China? Small that China present a strategic threat, security threat, or security dilemma, or China is a natural enemy. Neighbor is a natural enemy. Can we start by that? Right? Neighbor is a natural enemy. Kautilya ne bola tha, right? Kautilya said that. This is a statement from Kautilya. Okay, but in today's complex, interdependent, globalized world, relations, India-China relations can't be a zero-sum game. Right? So if it can't be a zero-sum game, India needs to both engage as well as contain China. Now, as a part of containment policy, simultaneously, this is simultaneous engagement. It can't be. Guys, you are following the flow. Harleen, Anurag, Rahul, Guru, Pratibha, you are still there? Dipankar tha ya Deepak tha, I'm not sure. Dipankar. Getting the flow, you just start with this policy simultaneously, and to contain the policy, India have expanded Act East to Far East. Act Far East have initially announced or expanded to Act Far East. One expanded to Act Far East and one to Indo-Pacific. Okay. Then in the next, the paragraph first should about China. Second paragraph can't be a zero-sum game. To contain the policy, we need an containment policy. As a part of containment policy, India have expanded Act East to Act Far East, which include one part in Indo-Pacific and the second part acting in Far East of Russia. Okay. Then come that PM visits, recent PM visits in Eastern Economic Forum. So data is also very important, guys. Okay. Ensure that you're validating with data. Currently, don't worry about the scholars. Just try to understand at this stage. Don't worry about the scholars. When you're revising for the third time, then we'll add it. Third revision, when you're writing it for the third time, then we'll focus on scholars. Dipankar, we are just discussing it. Okay. Don't worry. Your syllabus you won't be able to complete this syllabus in 5 years as well. Okay. Just try to read the topic, understand. The objective of the class is to develop a mindset. Can you write something with the basic limited knowledge, right? How can you write with the basic knowledge? and what don't it's a differentiation between GS2 answer and an optional answer. You don't focus too much on what is right. You focus what ought to be for future. You write on more in futuristic plan. You give a strategy. Focus on a strategic perspective. Hi Saranjeet. That's okay. That's okay. Yaar. Just try to. We are here to think and brainstorm about the topics. Don't worry about it. And if you want, as Harleen have also suggested, try to brainstorm. How can we write? What do we write? And we develop a habit of writing. A good habit of writing daily. That's very important, right? Most of you are already aware. Okay, and the syllabus is very static here. For this area, if you just see, only 8 topics are given, very static area. है ना? If you have analyzed the syllabus, India, China, it's very definite that India, China would be there. Then India, US, it's a superpower topic, right? One topic is there with superpower, or then US, then Russia, Japan, right? These are the 4 areas which you need to, and one is EU. So if you just prepare, it's very, very static topic if you see. So India, China is fixed. One question would be from there. India, US definitely would be there. These are the 2 superpowers right now. Don't worry about the syllabus, guys. Just start writing on a daily basis. That's the first point. Start loving the subject. Apart from Harleen, anybody writing mains 2020? Mains 2020. Guru also has it. Harleen and Guru. Guru, you are still there? Okay? So just develop a good habit. Start revising, and we'll cover the syllabus in very detail. Okay, guys? Intro is clear? Introduction. How do we jump to the next paragraph? We have discussed the intro. How do we move to the next paragraph? That it's an expansion containment policy, right? And then we discuss that 1 billion credit line have been afforded, and it's containment, and then makes sense to be present in Chinese neighborhood, and then give points about this policy. What could be the objectives? Write about the objectives, and then come that it's not only limited to counterbalancing. Okay, not limited to counterbalancing, but other aspects as well. Okay, and just I think you can write about this part, guys. Challenges and opportunities you can write. It's very easy. Can we write the challenges and opportunities? Do you want me to discuss it? Pratibha? Abhi, you are able to understand the question, the demand of the question. Can you write answer on this topic? Rahul, Pratibha, Anurag, Harleen, Guru, Dipankar. Can I expect that you would be writing the answer today only and submitting? And the 2 questions I have given as well for tomorrow's class, I've included. See, if you write daily, we'll discuss the topics as well. If you want, we'll discuss part C or the theory part. We'll discuss it in detail. Don't worry about it. But you have to be regular in the class. And there is no compromise in writing, you know. Harleen, Pratibha. Okay? So let's discuss one by one what could be the challenges and opportunities. Very quickly, guys. We have already discussed this. What are the challenges and opportunities? Anurag, it's okay, yaar. So why are you just so worried about it? Guys, what are the challenges? Can I start with the challenges? What are the opportunities, challenges? Come on, very quickly. नहीं आता कि 2A का intro भी देना है या नहीं. Rahul, you'll get to know. Don't worry. You'll get to know how to be write the intro body. At least write for 10 days. Okay. Write at least 20 answers and then you'll get a hang of it. How do we start? How do we start with the China? What could be the quotations we can use? What is the strategy? What is the demand of the question? Okay. Can you tell me what are the challenges, guys? Pratibha, Rahul, Harleen, Anurag, Dipankar. Guru, you are still there? Guru? Guys, tell me what are the challenges? Funding is one of the issue. Okay, funding. Second, cannot challenge in lines from China. Okay, that is okay. Can't compete in China. Good. What else? Harleen? Yeah, economical part we discussed, right? What else? USA, who USA would be an apart. Yeah, India, you were writing US-Russia relationship and US-Russia, India relationship could be a challenge. Good point, yeah. Good point, Rahul. What else, guys? Funding, Halrin, we have covered. Economy, funding. Advanced technology, not exactly. See, all the relations are governed by, all international relations are governed by one factor. Haleen, yeah, maybe. Just there is a little bit lag. Hi, Thera, be on time. This class is definitely on 9:30 p.m. And write regularly, join the Telegram group. I have already given 2 questions from tomorrow. See the class on 2x today. Okay? You have to be very regular for the next 3-4 months. Don't want to lose the momentum. Just like Indo-Pacific concept, Russia, China present compare political good ties. Okay, can I write geography? Geographical distance. Can I write as a challenge? Can I write challenge lack of connectivity? Is it okay, guys? Can I write infrastructure problem? Not good. Infrastructure. Then can I write India's track record or India's bureaucracy? Right? Walking the talk or talk the talk? Talk the talk versus walk the talk. Guys, you're with me? And there could be opportunities. What could be the opportunities? Energy security. Then the same points. Energy security, access to Arctic Ocean, broad basing the relationships like this. This is already we have covered, okay? This is already we have covered. And then the way forward include Japan. We can expand the relation to Japan, okay? Russia, India, Japan. Similar minilateralism on the lines of Asia-Africa growth corridor, right? There is a minilateralism, like multilateralism, minilateralism, small countries. So this could be a counter to OBOR, okay? Don't write only OBOR, just write that minilateral, something on the lines of Asia-Africa growth corridor could be a counter to OBOR. Expanded, maybe Russia won't be able to join the Blue Dot network, okay? So we can write multiple things. Don't worry about it. Just write the answer tomorrow. Submit it on time. We'll try to evaluate few answers. Okay. Going forward, we'll try to evaluate few answers. What you are writing, what you're not writing. Education, yeah. So there are multiple points that can be added. Please refer to the article as well. I've given an article. So you will get good amount of data from that, but make sure you have a proper flow. So more important is the flow and the structure. Now we have discussed the data. Okay? Clearly what could be the intro, how do you flow to the next paragraph, what would be the connecting point, what is the logical idea you are, ideological part. Okay? Anurag, Pratibha, Rahul, Harleen, Dipankar, Athira. It's a different group here. This is the different group. For PSIR, this is a different. Please join this group. Not on the answer writing group. Answer writing is for GS group. Answer writing group is for GS. Okay? This is for GS, guys. This is for PSIR. Okay, please write the answer. Tomorrow we'll try to evaluate. We'll discuss. Write the answer, we'll try to evaluate. And we'll try to cover 2 answers. We'll discuss in detail. We'll discuss how to write the answer, get the confidence, get the data, read some content, and then write. And we focus more on revision. Okay, guys? We focus more on revision and mock test. Okay? Do you want me to discuss the first question as well? Or you do want to go slowly? You want to write only one answer? Anurag have said thank you. Let's close this. Rahul, Guru, you are there in the group? Guru? Dipankar, just tell me what. See, we have discussed this, okay? We have already discussed what are the structural impediments in India-China relations and what is the possibility. Okay? So, what are the structural impediments, guys? What are the structural problems? Relations improve. Why the India-China relations can't be improved? What are the challenges? So, I'll give you a basic idea. Only one question. Harleen, that is not relevant to Act East policy. Harleen, Act Far East policy. That's the question is on Act Far East policy. Okay? So, focus on that, not the India. Harleen, that is for 2020. WhatsApp group is for 2020. That group is, we are talking about for 2020 mains. This is a very broad-based answer writing class. This have 21, 22, both 20, everyone. So everybody is open to right answers. One is territorial dispute. Very good here. Border dispute. What else? The structure challenge. Good, Harleen. What else can we write? Yeah, territorial dispute is given by Rahul. Sorry, Rahul, good here. We'll just discuss this, okay? Very briefly, we'll discuss in 5 minutes and they'll wrap up, okay? Dipankar, this is the group. I'll share, okay? Let me just share it. If you have problem in assessing the group. Okay? Can you see the group now? Can you see India, US, Quad, grouping, etc.? Not exactly. What else? Okay, okay. Maybe global power politics. Global power politics. That's a complication actually. Yes, Rahul, what you are saying is perception problem. Okay. So the major impediment is social. You can justify from social constructivist theory. That is the perception problem. What is the perception problem? That China thinks that two lions can share the same mountain. है ना? India, or a broader perspective, the same mountain, and the broader perspective is India thinks that Himalaya have enough space for two giants. So the problem is the perception. Okay, there is a kingdom complex. China, right? China have a middle kingdom complex, or India has a victim complex. है ना? So sense of mistrust is always there. है ना? Lack of cultural exchange is there. We have discussed it yesterday, day before yesterday. Lack of cultural exchanges. मतलब P2P connect बहुत ही weak है. This is very weak. So sense of mistrust, हमेशा what kind of investment, what kind of companies are coming, would they be taking data, like that. So this is the major problem area, the perception problem. Then you can write in the realist perspective also, there is a power asymmetry. Okay, so the power asymmetry is definitely going to be one of the key areas that defines the structural impediments. You have written border dispute. Okay, things in these lines. What else could be? So when you're saying, you can say post-colonial perspective can also be given, that the Western powers, Western prism. Okay, Western interests are basically to keep them divided. है ना? Western interest is to keep India, China divided. Post-colonial, they will say that they don't want the previous colonies to unite. So don't see the China from a Western prism, like that. Dalai Lama issue, yeah, Tibet issue definitely can be added here. So that could be a real good point. Border issue, that's one of the structural changes that won't be. Border issue, Tibet issue, or Dalai Lama, you can send. What else, guys? Anything else? US relation, yeah, that could be entered in the what do you call global power politics, etc. Right, guys? You able to see my comment, right? You are able to see my comment. I've just posted the group chat in the group link. China's internal problem, okay, you can say one constraint could be India is a democratic country and that is a communist, maybe types of internal system incompatible. That's okay. That's okay. Lack of that's you can write, but it's a peripheral issue. But these are the major issues. India have a good relation with other communist country, that is Russia. Okay, communist country में China is also there and Russia is also there. So why do we have a good contact with Russia? That could be the factor. Okay, that should not be the major factor. You don't have my linkage. I'll share in the group here. I'm not sure why it's not coming. Can anybody from the class? Harleen, Athira, I'll just message you, okay? Can you post it in the group chat? Harleen, you are there, na? Harleen also have messaged. Harleen, Athira. Just make sure you can put it in the group chat. Okay, guys? So on these lines, try to write these answers. Think about it. Try to understand the flow and we'll discuss it in tomorrow. Okay, guys? See you tomorrow, 9:30 p.m. Please write, please. We'll discuss again this in proper flow, in proper format. Rahul will discuss what could be the intro for this, how the points could be arranged, okay, in tomorrow's class. ठीक है? I'm wrapping up, guys. Take care.